Hello everybody, I'll here today with Requiem, the second mission of Halo 4. So in case you don't know, this takes place right after the Dawn crashes into Requiem because the gravity well gets sucked, or the gravity well sucks the Dawn in. So right now you're in the crash field with all the ships of the Dawn, and all the Covenant ships. So we're gonna get a plasma pistol and a Covenant carbine. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty, I just want to say thank you to the couple of people that have been leaving comments and likes and all that stuff, and just telling me what they liked and what they didn't like. And even it's only like 3 or 4 people, but they're just saying like, "Oh, I like this, I like that. Can you do this? Can you do that?" And it really helps me, and it really does mean a lot. So please do leave a comment. So anyway, I got a carbine and a plasma pistol off the start. Now, I did have the stream of running through the entire mission with a Magnum and a plasma pistol because that was a bit faster to get to this part, but I couldn't do that. There's just simply not enough ammo in the Magnum for that. Anyway, we get back to some of the wreckage, and luckily there's warthogs. How convenient. And we're going to be about 2 minutes into the mission before anything exciting even happens, so feel free to skip to around 2 minutes before the action actually starts. Right now we're just going to take a little drive with the warthog, do little jumps. This part is actually harder than you think. Just the fact that you really can't make any mistakes, or that's going to slow you down. Because I have the other speedrun that I've seen on this one, the only other legendary one was by Naked Eli, and I think RC Master might have done one on just legendary, I'm not quite sure. But I might have beat him by like half a second, if not we're the same. So when it's this short of a mission, it's only like 11 minutes. So when it's this short of a mission, you really have to be on point with certain things, and there's certain things in his run that he did faster, Naked Eli that is, and there's certain runs in my run that were faster. So most of this is credited to Naked Eli and RC Master, mainly Naked Eli, but there are definitely some things that I added in. That's all my decision, so I'll let you know. So here we go, we're at the field with the Covenant, and you want to take out these grunts, mainly the ones with the fuel rod. I actually missed that last one, but it's no big deal. And believe it or not, it's really easy to flip your warthog on those grunts. You got to be careful there. Park here. You're going to take out the beam rifle guy. And then sometimes this elite is on the turret. If he's on the turret, you can just run by. If not, you're going to take him out, and then you're going to make a break for it. Charge up your plasma pistol and get this other guy. It looks kind of risky here. That was really close, by the way. It looks kind of risky here, but if you practice, it's actually pretty low risk. See, this varies. Sometimes there's 2 fuel rod grunts, sometimes there's 1, and sometimes there's 0. So you just got to be prepared for anything. Right here, I'm just going to reload, save up my sprint, and we're going to long range this elite with a fuel rod. He always seems to go to the right on the path, so that's where I was aiming. 2 shots with a fuel rod gets him. Then there's a fuel rod grunt, a jackal, and another grunt. We're gonna run over, get that plasma pistol, kill this beam rifle guy really quick, and then it varies here as well. Sometimes there's 2 fuel rod grunts up here, sometimes there's none, and sometimes there's just 1. So, and there's also 1, I think field marshal. Is it field marshal or general? I'm not quite sure. So luckily for me, that grunt's an idiot, took out his buddy and himself. Get that last elite, and now we're just gonna hop up these rocks. Reload while you're at it. You can do this with the beam rifle or even with a fuel rod this part. You're going to charge your plasma pistol and you're going to overcharge his shields. Like I said, you can do 2 shots with a beam rifle, or you can shoot a fuel rod, because that elite will always come up there. So 2 shots with a fuel rod will do it. Right here, I really was slow because I should have targeted the jackals first by throwing like a grenade or just like getting something off in the back. Luckily, I took that one out. I was probably 1 shot away from dying here, like with the plasma pistol. So luckily, I got my shields back. And normally, this active camo is right where I'm standing now. And normally, I don't know why it spawned back there, but normally it's up by the door. So this is up to Rally Point Alpha, so that is the first section, and if you wanted to practice from Bravo on, this is where it would spawn you. So we're already about halfway through the mission at 4 minutes and 37 seconds. So at this time, Cortana is kind of hearing some muffled transmissions from Infinity, which is the new human starship, the biggest one they've ever made. and Chief and Cortana don't really know much about it because they've been stuck in the Dawn for 4 and something years. So right now we're just in this little structure. We're running to the back to get to this little button, and we're going to press it to kind of bring up a map of the planet to see where they are. And this is where they find out that Requiem is a shield world, which means that it has a shell on the outside.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
So Chief says at least we know where we are now. And basically this whole time the Didact is trying to trick them into releasing him. So all this time the Didact is controlling each one of these little cartographers, and he's trying to trick them into releasing him, which they end up doing. Sorry if I'm spoiling it for you. This game's been out for a while, and so for the first 3 missions, you are basically being tricked into letting the Didact out. And during those missions, when the knights are blue, it's because the librarian is trying to stop you. And then once the Didact becomes released, the knights turn back to orange because then he gains control over them. So yeah, spoiler alert, sorry. So right here, we kind of went all the way around back up to the top to avoid here. I messed up my sprint there. You want to save your sprint to the top of the chamber and then sprint behind there. I don't know if you saw, but I didn't save my sprint. I was walking right past those guys. That's why my shields were almost gone, but I survived, so it's alright. Gonna press some more buttons. Gonna press this little elevator thing. Now normally the elevators want to take you down, which, I mean, if you're just doing the mission for fun, then please do, but for speedrunning purposes, you're just gonna run back up. Sometimes there's an elite on the platform there, that's why I was going a bit slow. Go behind here, we're going to cover with the camo, and we're just going to start walking. Now as long as you walk at a certain pace, the camo works, but once you start walking about faster than the crouch speed, that's when they start to be able to see you. Then there's 2 elites, a couple grunts, and a couple jackals here that you have to take out before you can go on to the next part. So right there I just picked up a new plasma pistol. You don't need to, as long as you have enough to take out 2 elites. So like I said here, I'm looking for the elite. I have my camo on. Bam, I got 1. And then the grunts go crazy here, so we're going to take out 3 of them. I think there's one more grunt, and that is, again, I don't know if it's a field marshal or general. Someone let me know in the comments because I don't know. Take out him and the last grunt, and then we're going to move on to the next section. Now, in terms of ammo, we are going to need almost nothing. We're going to need maybe 1 full clip of carbine ammo, and that's it. Because we are going to do this kind of strategy. This is all me, this whole bridge part right here. Well, not all of it. This first section, this is all my idea. A lot of people, they're going to shoot the enemies down there first. I'm just going to run and jump. You want to land on that little slanted, broken piece there. We're going to run. We're going to get behind this platform really quick, put on our camo. Make sure they don't see you before your camo's on. And then you're just going to walk really slow. Now, a lot of people, they're going to hide behind something until the ship leaves. But I say, no, screw that. I don't need to wait. So we're gonna just go right there. We're safe. Take out these guys. This grunt's being a pain, and that jackal wanted to mess with me. So whatever, get rid of those guys. That could be a bit quicker. Run up here. Sometimes the ship will shoot you. No big deal. Target this beam rifle guy right away. We're gonna run down this bridge. Take out these 2 grunts. We'll run across. What you're trying to do is beat the ship to. The ship is gonna drop off a whole group of elites and jackals and grunts right now, and you're gonna want to try to beat it there. So I beat it, and before they can even jump down, I'm there. The elite sometimes jumps on your Banshee, but he will never take it. I don't know why. Maybe he's scared of heights. Who the heck knows? But anyway, you're going to just hit that elite guy. If you hit him dead on, he will die. If not, you're just going to have to take your chances. You want to put your Banshee right on the side of the door so it covers like half of it, and you can still get through, so it gives you a bit of cover. And like I said, we used, what, 6 shots there? And we're going to use 1 more carbine shot here, and then we're done. So we really don't need any ammo at all. Pick up the rocket launcher here. Now the part with the active camo on the bridge was all me, and this is all me, because I invented this. Not this rock part. This was, I don't know who told me this, but I knew this, or someone invented it. It wasn't me. But this rocket part was me. Most people use a carbine plasma pistol. I said, no, I ain't got time for that. So shoot him. We're gonna target these 2 jackals. I ain't stopping to kill anybody else. Put on my camo. Take out the beam rifle guy. And bam, we're running up there. That was all me. Then we're going to reload this. Like I said, we're trying to beat the ship there. So right now, this ship is dropping off 2 hunters and then a field marshal general and just a regular elite major. So if you're lucky, you can backsmack both of them. Sometimes not, but you can always get one. And then this, he dodged it like the Matrix here. He's like, oh, I'm falling, you missed me. So then I kick him out with the other rocket. One direct hit to any elite will kill them. And I don't know how, but that Phantom dropship blew up. I've never seen that happen. Usually I just kind of hide until it goes away. But I lucked out. And then the rest, you're just going to pick up a fuel rod gun down there. And then this part is just easy peasy. Sometimes you got to watch out for the hunter shooting you. But it takes roughly 1.5 fuel rod clips to take out a hunter. So yeah, that is the end of the mission. There you go, all done. And the next minute of this is just you're gonna run to the end of a corridor, and you're gonna take an elevator up to the top of the tower, where it's going to start a cutscene where you first run into Promethean Knights. So if you look straight ahead here, you're gonna see the terminal. It's underneath that ramp. I shoot it while I'm going up. You can kind of see it now. It's empty now. There's a black hole right there. Normally there's a ball. I shoot at it right there. Yep, that thing right there. That's the terminal. Now we're just gonna run around to the frontier. The frontier, not frontier. We're not pilgrims, so we're just waiting for the elevator, and we're jumping on here. Once you get on, it's gonna start going back up, and you are done. So thank you guys for watching, and after this there'll be a short little tablet with there's going to be a little forklift jump on the Mission Composer on the left to skip a major part, which I give a tutorial to, and on the right there's a full Composer speedrun. So please leave a comment, guys, it means a lot. Have a good day.